little bit after the Law Bear show, I guess, today. We had a very good first 15 minutes where it really looked very, very good, and then after that it all got a bit scrappy, didn't it?
Yeah, thought first half we done well, didn't put the ball in the back of the net. Told them how they might score, we didn't defend that properly from front to back. All in all, Jim, it was a disgrace. That second half performance was embarrassing, you know. From the comical goal they scored to our endeavour, our will to win. Young Liam got some pelts today from me because I felt certain things he didn't do right. But one thing I told him in the change rooms afterwards, at least he still wanted to get on the ball. At 17 I told him not to stop doing that, because time and time again he might give it away, but he kept trying, he wanted the ball, he wasn't shying away. I'd have other players disappearing, whereas Tuesday, like you say, Lord Mayor's show, I just think Tuesday, that was totally, back there, I didn't see that coming, and that shocked me. So that's all I can say, really.
Injuries? We'll seem to pick up a couple, perhaps?
Alex got a whack to the head, knee to the head, he was dizzy. Nathan, I was watching him at the start of the second half and he had a problem with his back on Tuesday. He might beg to differ, but I saw he weren't moving as mobile as he was Tuesday night. That was the reason for his change. Liam's taken a whack in the head as well, so he's a bit dizzy in there. Tommy Whitnell, again, he's got a little problem at the back of his knee this time, a little muscle problem, so there's that. That's about it, really.
Tash is back
Yep.
on the bench.
Yep.
He probably won't be happy with that, I guess, but...
No, as I've spoken to him and it's up to him. If he's patient, he will get his chance. Like Liam, like Callum. If he doesn't want to get his chance, I'm in a ball game now that I don't really care. If people don't want to be here, then forget it, ain't a reaction after the day. If people don't want to be here, come and see me and they can go. I don't care if they're young, old, contracted or not. I'm not in that ball game no more.
Have you had a good chance, but keeper probably did well and just about managed to put him off, didn't he?
Yep, and then they go from us not holding it up on the edge of the box, one straight ball with the wind against them, putting them in on our goal, and that's when the kamikaze happened. But it weren't good enough. Jim's second half. I say first half I thought we probed. They put everyone behind the ball. We knew what they was going to do. It cut off the line, hit the post. That's not unlucky. That's just well, I suppose you can call it a little bit unlucky, but not good finishing either. Tomo has a great chance at the end, heads it down into the ground too much and it goes over the bar. But not good enough, let's get it right, you know. Tuesday, yeah, they put a lot of effort in Tuesday, but if you want to be successful, you put a lot of effort in Tuesday, you train Thursday, you put a lot of effort in on Saturday. I didn't see a lot of effort in that second half, and that's what hurts and disappoints me, and they know about that.
So looking forward, Heybridge Swiss next Saturday in the FA Trophy.
Mm-hmm.
Done really well in the FA Cup, haven't they? I think I've got drawn against Exeter.
Yeah.
It's a kind of, people will say it's a banana skin waiting to happen, isn't it?
Of course it's another Faversham game, because they're a league below, you expected to beat them. They've got the ex-manager of Grays that went to Welling. He's got a good energetic side, really a good front four. We're going to have a game on our hands because they haven't been beaten this season. I think they've been beaten once this season. You know, they're flying high in their league, doing well in the FA Cup. So he won't let them take their eye off the ball of the FA Trophy, because that's more of a chance for them to get to Wembley, if you like any non-league side, than the FA Cup. The FA Cup's a money spinner for them. So they've earned their money now. You know, they're there. So that's going to be a tough game. And if they turn up anywhere like today, especially second half, I give them credit to the first half because they kept going and going, and we were half a stud away from putting it in the back of the net. You know, 2 off the line I think they cleared. But the second half was nowhere near it and not good enough. Not good enough for this level, not good enough for park football. You know, first and second balls they were winning, a bit like we were against Leiston. So why do we do it against a team that hasn't been beaten all season? A team that are on the back of 2 wins, scored 7 goals in them 2 games, you know, flying high in confidence, yet we think we might be able to take liberties with them. They're in the wrong game.
Having said all that, there were some fluke results. I say fluke results are results, but there were some strange results today, as you may have heard. But I see, in fairness, you're not blaming the weather conditions at all for anything today.
No, Tom, don't look for excuses. There was no excuse out there for us not to put a second half performance in, and we didn't. You know. Again, you hear good comments Tuesday because you do well. You hear bad comments today. You know, people flooding out the gates, deservedly so if they want to do that. You can't always have the cream, you know. Players are going to be poor on certain games. My team were poor second half today. Didn't do anything that we instructed them to do in terms of the first and second balls and stuff like that, and we let them basically just do what they wanted and kill the game and stuff like that. But they've come here, they've taken 3 points. You know, our away record's not very good, so we've got to make sure we win all our home games if we want to be anywhere near the top half of the table. And that today goes to show we've got a lot of work to do.
I know you don't look at the table at the moment, but I think because of those fluke results, it probably hasn't done too much damage today.
Not interested, Jim.
But I know you're about performance. That's
I'm about performance, but I'm more interested in people go disappearing and hiding in second halves of games when you really need to stand up and be counted. And that was poor, very poor. Can't take nothing away from Tooting. They've come and done the job on us. But that ain't good enough, mate. That ain't good enough. You can't put in a performance on Tuesday like that. Like I said to you in the interview, if we don't back it on Saturday with a victory, it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
So it is. It's like one step forward and we're taking 4 back at the minute. But you can only put a team out there. They can only do the best they can. If it ain't good enough, then we might have to look elsewhere, or they have to up their game.
Well, thanks for your honesty as ever, Steve, and bad luck today.
Cheers, Jim. Thanks, mate.
Thanks.
Joe, hard to work out why we lost that one. How did we lose that one?
Lack of, well, wouldn't say lack of endeavour. I think we did create chances, particularly first half. I think we were in their box for about 10 minutes. But maybe a lack of predator instinct in and around the box, reacting to loose balls, maybe we were guilty of. I think the lack of, for example, their second goal has gone in off Callum's face. I mean, how many times are you going to see that in a season? Very rarely, and I think just kind of sums up a bit of the luck we've had at the start of the season. But all in all, I just don't think we were at the races as much as we were Tuesday. And for those that were there Tuesday know that we were on the front foot all the time. We worked Leaston all over the pitch, we moved the ball quicker. Today I think we all were guilty of moving the ball slower, didn't quite go at Tooting as we'd like to, and as it showed. I mean, I think they had two chances at all game and they won 2-1. All the boys are devastated because we want to be in that top 5, and performances like Tuesday, we know we can be up there and can beat the best of the best and beat the top teams, but it's teams like that. I mean, I think that's the second loss at home. We lost to Folkestone here, drew with Margate, so home's been a good place for us, and so today is even more disappointing because we know that going anywhere away in this league is tough. So results at home are of the highest importance.
As we started the game, we seemed to have picked up exactly where we left off Tuesday.
Yeah.
We were really on it early stages, weren't we?
Yeah, we were good. We looked like we were getting the ball wide. We were pressing them. It's a big thing for us that we've changed in the last month and a half. I don't know if it's been noticeable to the fans, but we're starting to press a little bit higher up the pitch, which allows us to kind of get the whole team up. And yeah, we started on the front foot, which is what we spoke about. We spoke about you can't just take your foot off, turn up against Leaston and not turn up against Tooting, but then kind of it's backfired with us losing. So
on the plus side, that was one hell of a strike for your goal. Talk us through it.
It's just kind of big thing playing in that diamond is picking up second balls, and I picked it up in the middle of the park and just thought, you know what, I'm gonna bang this one. Gaffer's been on at me to drive them rather than try and wrap my foot around like I have been, and so I just kind of went through it, and yeah, pleased with another goal. But this at the end of the day, it's results matter. It's a performance-based business, and we should be beating teams like that. But we're under no illusion we should be getting 3 points there. and it's just makes it all the more frustrating, really.
Yeah.
What's
been said in the inquest afterwards?
Just it's not good enough. It's not acceptable. We all know that. I mean, it must be more frustrating for fans and the gaffer and Barry and Justin that can't do anything once it's on the pitch. But it's just, yeah, it's just more. It's kind of what every player was thinking, that we know we weren't as positive as we have been, and particularly over the last 6 or 7 games, I think we've probably outplayed nearly everyone we have played for large parts of that game. And even today, we were, like, for example, we hit a post 3 times, I think. We had 2 go across the face of goal. Thomas had a header at the end, so unlucky. Perhaps could have had a penalty. Like, it was just, it's that old cliche, just one of them days. But for us, it seems we've had 2 or 3 of them now, and it is severely frustrating. Because I think once we start to get that consistency, we're going to be a tough side to beat, and it's just about getting there. Because we've got everything to get there. I mean, we've got a 17-year-old right back and 18-year-old centre half, and
We don't look that young.
exactly, we do not look out of place, and I feel I'm so disappointed for Callum. Like, he can't do anything about that. Like, it's taken, I think, to 2 deflections before it's hit him in the face. I mean, it's of the highest disappointment for him and for the whole team. There's nothing he can do about that. And
is he okay? He does exactly that.
yeah, he's exactly for both of them, for their age. They're very mature. They take things in their stride, as they've seen. I mean, Liam's playing against quick wingers week in, week out, and he's dealing with them, and he's getting up the other end as well, putting good balls in the box. And they're both improving every week as the experience gives them and allows them to. And I think the boys around them will appreciate that as well, appreciate their age and how well they're doing, because they aren't out of place in the side. And yeah, today's just very disappointing.
Right, that's
No worries.
Jack. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent.